Welcome to my channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a live reading. It's been a mini collective. Hope everyone is well. Hope you're doing great. I hope you enjoyed my birthday on Saturday, whatever you were doing in your life. So I'm back with a lie, just because why not? All right, we're about to get started, but let me make sure my folks can check in because YouTube is doing something crazy. Excuse me, YouTube doing something crazy. Notifications and God knows what else. What people at? All right, let me see. All right, somebody saw something, so it wasn't just me. So loud in my background, so sorry about that. All right. All right. So, welcome to the channel. Let's get started with a collective energy reading. Give me a message for the collective. What do they need to know? Shuffle one more time. And then we can begin. Look what's sitting up top. Two of Cups collective. The Two of Cups. They give me a message for the collective. So we got the Page of Cups with their back turned. That's giving emotional damage. No. But it's giving emotional like somebody upset, not happy with the way things are, not wanting to speak about it, not being actually mature about it. Page energy is a child. Somebody is in waiting energy, waiting for their ships to come in, looking for opportunities. You got all your meat supplies?
I would hope so.
Okay. All right. Somebody also is a bit flighty, Knight of Wands, kind of want to be in and out, but they're waiting for a chance to come in. Oh, okay, because they want this Two of Cups that's been challenging to have. The Two of Cups in this deck, this is a vice versa deck, is good whether it's upside down, whether it's facing up, meaning if it's this way or that way, it still means Two of Cups. But this is the Two of Cups of like the cool in the night. It's kind of like a calm feeling. This is what somebody desires in a partnership. One at a time. And somebody wants to take a chance. Somebody's highly attracted, passionate, I would say, about someone that they desire Two of Cups relationship with. Like this person, and the Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is a phallic symbol. So it represents, the male parts, and it represents passion, drive, initiative, creativity, focus, a new opportunity. Um, but this particular Ace of Wands is giving somebody want to shoot up the club, if you feel me. And I don't mean weapon. So don't be doxing me on that. I'm just saying somebody wants to come in and do some things. You know what I'm saying? Hey, somebody wants to cooperate. Excuse me. Three of coins, bottom of the deck. On the other side of the deck, but we still got the magician on the other side. Now, the magician in this deck on the other side is not necessarily as manipulative as most magicians would be when they are reversed. This magician, though, is more reserved. This magician, I feel, lacks confidence. Um, it's more about they have the tools, but they don't know what to do with the tools. But this person really desires working together. Okay, what's going on, Monica? So, let me pause for the call. So, YouTube is doing something weird. It sent me another message tonight, and literally tonight, saying that I can't pin comments, that my videos won't be shown, that I'm violating some community standards, but then they needed to verify me, which that doesn't make sense because they didn't specify any community standard to say it was violated, or I'm not within the. I don't freaking know. All I know is YouTube is doing too much. Let me see something. I want to go to the email real quick because I need to. If anybody could clarify why they keep saying this. Um, yeah. Says something to keep our community safe. We limit some of our more powerful features to channels who have built and maintained a positive channel history or have provided verification. The crazy part is, okay, you can't really say I don't have a positive channel history because I've been here over a year. And then two, I've already provided verification in the past. So anyway, as of now, your channel doesn't have sufficient channel history. I don't know what that even means. It has lost access to advanced features. This may have happened because your channel did not follow our community guidelines. Well, that was before when you know what I mean? Like, what? You won't be able to do things like get higher daily limits for live streams, shorts, and video uploads, embed live streams, pin comments, and add external links to your video description. That's all. My external links have been there forever. So I provided the ID. I don't like how this works. Anyway, so going back to the reading, I feel like anything you do that supports your channel, and if it grows too fast, they want to snatch it back. I guess that's the only thing I can think of. Anywho, yeah, that's it. Cause I just got chills just now after I said that. But there's a page in the past energy. Somebody was very moody, very immature with their emotions, not really sure what they want to do. Um, yeah, not really sure. This somebody is just in their feelings, I would say, or has been in their feelings. Um, they've been waiting for an opportunity. The Three of Wands is that waiting energy. I'm waiting for my chance. I'm waiting to explore. I'm waiting to take the next step. I'm at the doorway. I just haven't crossed the threshold, kind of energy. um this person in the hidden energy is very passionate, right? This is somebody who really is driven, but could possibly be flighty because we're not seeing any kings here, so we're not seeing no grounded energy. We're seeing between page and the knight, so that's very fickle energy, not the kind of energy that a restriction on your email account. Yeah, they sure enough do. That's crazy. Um, So, and you know what's crazy? It's like I know there's more than two watching, but the numbers fluctuate too. With when there's still more than, you know what I mean? I don't worry about it no more. I'll just go with the flow. I might have to figure out what I can flow to next because this is a headache. I get that it's needed, but I feel like whatever the algorithms are looking at, they worried about the wrong thing. You need to be out there catching them pedophiles and them stalkers and them kids that, people who are doing inappropriate things with children or, opening them up to inappropriate things, not attacking every little account because you worry about whatever numbers they got growing. That's stupid. Anyway, so we got this fickle energy. Now, this person really desires a peaceful relationship with the Two of Cups here in the dark. It's like they want an agreement, they want the love, they want the peace. They don't want the conflict of relationships. They want a calm, peaceful demeanor within their relationship. All right, so let's clarify a little bit with this deck before I put this one up. So tell me about this Page of Cups. Why in the past energy? What this is giving somebody that's like somebody spoiled who's pouting. That's the word. That is what this person was doing in the past energy, pouting. Something about not getting their way, so they just pouting. They got their lip tucked out and poked out really, and just like sitting there like a little kid. You know what I mean? Right. Overindulging. Because that's temperance on the other side. So this person is pouting, they are trying to overcompensate or are using different mechanisms to cope with. So a lot of times when you use different mechanisms to cope with is possibly you drinking too much, you're smoking too much, you're doing too much of something, right? Just to compensate for your emotions. So this person, the only way that they can deal with their stuff is very immature. Okay, this person doesn't seek help. They don't seek support. They don't talk it out. They sit and they pout. And now they sit and they pout and they wait. And they may be trying to wait you out. Oh, thank you, Monica. Tell me more. See if you could. Oh, no, I'm going to make a comment. See if you could pin it. Because I don't understand. I really don't even try to pin comments. Let's see. I'm going to put checking. Checking. See if you can pin that. I wonder. Let me see. Wait a minute. Pin message. Yeah, the message is pinned. I guess I can't pin comment and whatever. I don't know. Anywho, so this person, whoever this is, they're willing to compete. They're willing to knock out the competition for you, collective. They're willing to fight. Again, with the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Three of Wands, now the Five of Wands, this person is very passionate about you, collective. They really, I guess they had a lot of time to sit and think. And I feel like in the most recent past energy, they may have sabotaged themselves a little bit because that Temperance is in reverse. So they may be feeling impatient. They're not getting their way. They've been frustrated. They've been trying to compensate for that frustration. And it's just, I think it's enough. Now they're waiting on their chance to come fight for the connection. They feel like I don't care who I gotta take out, I'm gonna do it. And with this Knight of Pentacles here, I feel like they're very determined. Now, what their version of fight and your version of fight could be two different things, but they think they're ready to fight. That's what I'm getting. Tell me more, Spirit. So let me look at the live chat. Okay. And then we got the six. So now this person is seeing, now they know what they have to do. Like as far as compromise, they know that this is what they have to do to have the Two of Cups. They're looking at they want an equal give and take now. They want to compromise. They want to pour into connection, possibly in ways they never did before. It's like it's almost like you guys must be separated right now, right? Because they were moody and brooding over the situation and disappointed. It's giving a lot of Four Cups, even though those cups aren't here. It seems like as if this. Oh, that's what it is. There you go. There it is. This person feels like hindsight has taught them what they need to do. So they're looking back at the Two of Cups that they want with you, thinking, oh, all I need to do is compromise. All I need to do is be honest. All I need to do is give like they give, right? So this person is like, oh, that's what I need to do. So they really are. Hindsight is 2020, okay? And that's the difficult thing because time has passed. They don't know if you want this connection as bad as they want it, but hindsight is 2020. So this person is starting to recognize, oh, I'm supposed to give like the collective gives. Hi, Jane Jane. Yes, you may. I think she put it up there for you. I prefer Cash App and not the email address because I can't check that while I'm online. Mm. Do you have the Cash App for them? Okay. Well, let me see if the Cash App shows up, and then once it does, I'll proceed. Nope, nothing yet. All right. So, but change is here. Change is here. So this person is going through a metamorphosis. A change has occurred. They don't want to cry. They don't want to mold. They don't want to, be haunted anymore. They don't want to just sit and brood anymore. They don't want to pout about this no more. That's what all they were doing. They were sitting in child energy. Oh, okay. You can add it. Yes. Um. Yeah. Change and metamorphosis. The death card. This person now wants to work together. That's the biggest change that's happening. This person didn't cooperate with you in the past. So when I said this person wants to cooperate now, is because they went through a death. And death has taught them that in order to start anew, they're gonna have to cooperate. What's the bottom of the deck? Oh, and they've been getting okay. So when the reason why they don't feel enough with the magician on the other side is because whatever connection this person was in, maybe they left you for a connection or whoever, somebody hurt this person. Somebody was not loyal to this person. Somebody disappointed this person. Okay. So now this person is, mm, they're saddened by the state of affairs in their life right now because they don't really have a connection with somebody or something else. Okay. And because of that, that may be why they're looking at you or so passionate about you, or they have measured you up against that person that disappointed them and saw who you are versus whoever that person is. It's kind of like somebody did some contrast and comparing and was like, well, wait a minute, the collective love me, or the collective, excuse me, I don't know why I'm saying connective. The collective was peaceful with me. Because remember, I said this is a calm, peaceful Two of Cups. And whoever they were with was disloyal. So maybe the collective was loyal to them. It's something about you that is a contrast to whoever hurt this person and basically caused them to lose their self-esteem. You could have rejected them as well because maybe they weren't acting right. Because if the Knight of Wands is here, they probably was in and out your life, in and out other people's lives, here, there, and everywhere. And that would be part of the reason why somebody wouldn't connect with them because you don't stick around long enough for somebody to be in your life, right? So with that, with that being said, that's why I'm seeing the change here on this second line. Now they don't want to go in and out. They may still be passionate, but they don't want to move. Now they're more determined now. They're more like solid, more, because the Knight of Coins is the most surest knight in the deck, sure to become king. Whereas the other knights are fickle, very fickle energy. So yeah, I don't know if Jane Jane was playing or Jane Jane was serious, but there's no cash app, so we just gonna keep it moving. You know how we do, right, Monica? So yeah, so now things are changing. And I really feel like this person is going through a metamorphosis with the death card here. Like somebody's whole energy is shifting, their drive, their energy, their focus. But I feel like they went through a lot with the Five of Wands here. And they're real, and I get that they're willing to go through more just to prove their point that they're solid now. This person's like, I still might be, I don't know, young minded. I might be youthful in some way. I don't know. But they feel like now, no, I mean what I say. And they want to prove that. With the Five of Wands here, it's like, I definitely want to prove what I'm saying. I want to show you what I mean. This person has, they have a different focus. They're not this person may have possibly been confused in the past. Maybe not. Maybe they just was in and out. Maybe they just like, the freedom of doing whatever they want, trying whatever they want. But it comes a point in time where you get to sampling different things until you come up with a favorite, or you just start to figure out what it is that you don't want. And then you start to reflect on what was good, what was bad. Then you get that compare and contrast. And you realize, oh, I don't want none of that no more. Now, when people do stuff like this in their relationship, mean flight around, you know what I'm saying? They all over there, here, there, and everywhere. They can tend to lose good people. And people don't necessarily want to put up with all of this in and out kind of energy. So, when people don't want to put up with your in and out energy, they may have a death, or they don't want to cooperate. But this person though, I'm sorry y'all, this person wants to cooperate. All right, let's do some. What's this, Kipper? Yeah, little Kipper dippers. So the home that this person is in currently or recently is what's got them oh, so wherever this person is, they feel like smoking and drinking just to cope. Remember I said they have coping mechanisms, right? They're just, in order to cope in their environment, they kind of space out. They kind of need to drift out, get high kind of energy, like somebody who just they physically don't want to be there, so they do things to just carry their mind away if they can't physically leave. They may be codependent on someone or a situation, and so in their mind, it's like, well, if I got to be trapped in this house, because you see this house, I never paid this attention, but this behind bars, they may feel trapped. They may feel like, where am I going to go? Well, if I can't go nowhere, I'm going to go somewhere in my mind. So this person has coping mechanisms. Tell me more. Ooh, somebody is facing some challenges, especially with the courthouse here. Somebody could be waiting on a court date and having to do battle in court, especially with the 501. So they may have some type of legal issues. Could be major, could be minor, but they got some type of legal issues that they gotta go fight about in court and duke it out. They gonna have to go duke something out with somebody. Oh boy. Also, I'm hearing it is justice for them to have to fight because they didn't put no effort into this relationship. So it's kind of, what is fair to say, poetic justice. Kind of like, okay, this person might have been lazy with you, like I said, flighty with you, in and out, in and out, in and out. And now they got to fight for the connection. And the way they got to fight for the connection is they got to come bring the truth. Because you the judge, jury, and executioner of this relationship. Because if you were the peaceful one that they're seeking now, then you were the just one. You were the one that moved with integrity while this person was flighty with you. So now this person gotta go prove their case. They now have to be, they're the defendant, and you're the plaintiff. And they now have to prove their truth to you, you know what I mean? Based on how they behave. They got to fight for this. Tell me more. Yes, they definitely disassociate. Oh, wait a minute now. I didn't even know that was upside down because these cards are all upright, but we're going to take it how it resonates. So this person is determined to become um free. They feel in prison. They feel in prison right now. But they're determined to get released. With the Knight of Pentacles right there over that Knight of Wands, this person is coming out of their head. They're becoming freer in their mind. They're thinking differently, becoming more of a free thinker. Yeah, somebody is like, listen, I'm not trapped anymore. I'm going to fight for this. I'm determined. I'm not going to be in prison. Because here, this house makes them feel in prison. That's why they have to disassociate from where they are. They feel like they stuck. But that's part of their codependency on whatever situation that did not work out. And it didn't work out because there's something about their self-esteem. Knowing that they got the tools, everything that they need, they don't feel confident enough to use the tools. And somebody was disloyal to them. And now they need to rebel. But I feel like this person is stuck on that disloyalty. Tell me more. Because they still feel like a child. Look at this child holding the key. This person feels like they was left on their behind. Look, this person might have been neglected as a child. That could have been what is giving them low self-esteem. Like, and it could be the generational curse breaker holding that key. But the person that they're supposed to teach them and grow them and show them has their back to them. Oh, I put her down and didn't even pay attention. So that's the other challenge. The challenge and the lesson is being a false person. This person wore a mask with you. They sent their representative to you. They kept hiding their feelings from you. They really desire this Two of Cups. They know now that they want to cooperate, but they haven't got past wearing that mask yet. And that is the challenge. They have to take the mask off and leave it off. They can't walk with the mask with you. They can't. That's not how it's going to work. If you are being authentic with them, they can't be inauthentic with you. The two will not work. Tell me more. And this person either is a child or there's a child involved in your connection, right? You could have children, they have children, you could have mutual children, but either they are a child and very immature, and I get that because there's two knights here and a page. So it's not really giving very adult energy from this person. Okay. So they could either be your child or a child to you or very much younger than you. Okay. Some of that. And then if not, then there's a child involved that's making the change that's involved here. Could be you're pregnant and there's 9 months, You know what I mean? And that cycle and that child arrive and it's kind of like making this person feel away. I don't know. But there's something childlike involved. And with this 18 here is also given because I felt it earlier, but I'm like, no, I don't see that yet. But the moon energy. Now the moon energy is mother energy. So this 18 correlates with the mother energy. And it also could have a lot to do with the fact that this person could be a little childlike and delusional about loyalty and the problems that they really do have. But spirit said that's changing with the wheel of fortune. So whatever delusion they might have been in, they're coming out of that delusion. Bottom of the deck. Oh, this person has been in despair. This person has felt lost without you, collective. This person has cried about it. I felt that earlier. They also, I remember I said they were pouting. This person has been pouting over you. They may even express that pout to other people, like, man, I just miss my person, or man, I wish people understood. They may not call you directly, say your name directly to other people, but they're hoping and wishing that you just understand them. It's kind of like they want you to understand them, or they think that you should just get it. At the same time, they were in and out. So what was there to get? You know what I'm saying? Like how they didn't stay long enough for you to get it. Now they would like to. Now they're seeing the error other ways. Now they realize they were wearing a representative, that mask on, and they looking back and realize how they should be given to a connection in order to have that two of cups. Now they miss you because you gone. And they don't see you coming back. They've been waiting. Now they waiting on an opportunity to show you that they're serious. Whereas they weren't serious in the past. They were just passionate. Anybody can have passion. Anybody can have passion. I really love this. Oh yes, so much. Oh, this is great. Oh, and then but the love, the unconditional love. This person might not have been loved as a child, y'all. Especially with this here, when I'm saying that that person was neglected and they're in despair now, they may not have been loved before you. They may have thought they had love before you, but they may not have been loved before you. Big difference between thinking you have it, not knowing what it is, to actually experiencing it and realizing what it is. That's what I'm thinking, and that's how I'm feeling. So I feel like, excuse me, whoever this person is, they're in a childlike state because it's all of this that they feel for you is brand new, like an infant. You know what I mean? It's brand new. Like they've never felt these feelings before. They've never experienced any of this before. So this person is kind of like, I want some more of this. I would like to go attract more of that. I would like to receive that. I want to change to get that. Right? So your person is they are going through a metamorphosis. The death card didn't drop here for nothing. I said it before it came, and here it is. This person, I said they crying over you. This person is pouting over you, and yet they are in despair. That means this person has a lot of regrets based on the way they treated you because they didn't know what love was. So they treated you like those that treated them. They weren't loyal to you because no one was ever loyal to them until you. They didn't know what loyalty actually looked like. Not at all. I've been led to use my other deck. And where the heck is? Oh, here it is. This person was not in alignment with you. Now they would like to get in alignment with you. But the biggest thing is they have to stop wearing the mask. And you know what a mask has a lot to do with? Their home training, their upbringing, the script in their head by others who told them that they could do this or they couldn't do that. People who broke their spirit at different points in times in their life. So they wear a mask to hide that pain. They wear a mask to hide their shame. You know what I mean? This person doesn't, they have a lot of pride and ego based on how hurt they have been. And therefore, that will cause that mask. It's almost like, remember that lady? Remember that woman that sprayed that gorilla glue on her hair instead of the weave? glue that people use to put those weaves on. She put Gorilla Glue on her hair, and then her hair hardened up like a helmet, and she could not get it off. So, she was on, I guess, TikTok and different platforms talking about it. And then, Gorilla Glue was like, we never told you that that was good for hair or whatever. I guess they had disclaimers about it, but she chose to use the product the way she chose to use it. And she got herself in a world of trouble by not being able to get that glue off her head. I just feel like this person, that's how stuck the mask is on their face. It's almost like they sprayed it with glue because they felt this is where I gotta chase the loyalty of people that neglect me. I gotta stay loyal. I gotta stay in the child's place. Even though I hold the key and they don't see me holding the key, I gotta stay loyal. I feel like that's changing for this person because they're in despair now. Despair make you change some things. If you get low enough on that, and your dark night of the soul get dark enough, you start seeking that light because you can't see nothing no more. The darkness requires the light for you to see what you need to see. Man, look, this person, they need. I don't know how she got that mess off. I don't know how they cut it off. Because that had to be severely toxic for her. None of that was cute. It wasn't even really funny. It was kind of like, sis, like, come on now. Why would you put something like that on your head? Did her hair look slicked down and nice? As far as slicked down, it was perfectly slicked down, but it was glue. And I feel like this person glues this mask to their face. So until their ego death becomes adhesive removal, they're going to continue to wear masks, y'all. But things are changing. That's all I can say. There's some sort of progress here. I don't know where it's going, but we're gonna go a little deeper. Medical, yeah, she did need medical intervention. And now that you say that, this person possibly needs therapy or shaman or both. Or both. You get some of that. You go to an ayahuasca retreat and you actually do the work and delve deep, it'll reveal some things. It may even clear some stuff up. It might not fix everything because look, you still got work to do on yourself, but it could crack through. You know what I'm saying? People say eat shrooms. I haven't tried it. I feel like it has worked for people I know, but I don't like that for myself. I'm not ready. I'm gonna put it that way. I'm not ready to take no journey like that. But you can take a journey, and from what I understand, it does help a lot. I'm just not ready to be helped that way. um, but yeah, like people say, you can eat the shrooms, but you still got to do the work, right? So this person needs some type of medical intervention or some type of shamanic intervention to get cut to the core of the issue. And the issue sounds like they also need to cut some cords, right? So when they get down to the core, they can see where those cords begin and they need to cut them at the root. If it's a toxic family, they need to cut it, okay? If it's a toxic, excuse me, it must be a toxic family because my throat chakra started to close up. Or it could be a toxic ex, okay, maybe a first love or a deeper love or what they thought was love, put it that way. Because I feel like this person did not know what real love was till they met you. So they could have had a previous toxic relationship where they went back and forth. Oh, one at a time. Please tell me about this house spirit. Yeah. So this person is having a hard time accepting the truth. They're having a hard time accepting the truth of what's in the home that they're in. That they are imprisoned in it of some way. Maybe their imprisonment is in their mind. Because the real home is you, right? You have to feel at home with yourself. But I feel like this person feels imprisoned. And Spirit said that's the truth. That's like a Ace of Swords type of card. So this person is going through growth and changes, and they really want to harvest something with you. Meaning that's like they're really what when you go with the scythe into the field. You putting in that work. You putting in effort. You fighting them stalks until they come down, and you gotta take the the fruit of the harvest and put that in the I don't know. I don't know if tiller is the right thing. That's not it. In a bin. Let's just say you have to put it in a bin. That's work. Okay, imagine going through your hand, and this person knows that they gotta work on this in order to harvest anything with you. They can't just wait. They have to put in the work. And this person knows in order to harvest something with you, they also have to change. They have to go to court. They have to prove themselves. Okay, so this person feels like they have unfinished business because they have a soul contract with you. It's giving Pisces energy, so somebody could be a Pisces in this situation, or somebody could be a very emotional, like I said in the beginning with the Page of Cups. This person could be a very emotional person where they, again, they could cry over you. Maybe they don't show people that, but they shed tears. This person does shed tears. Pisces is one of the most weepiest water signs I know, and they cry. Cancer, not so much. They get a little angry. Scorpio, I don't know. I feel like the stinger comes out before a tear drop. But or if they do cry, you better watch out because with Scorpio, that's a tear of frustration. Pisces is more the, you know, I can't. I don't want to put it like that, but I'm gonna say how I heard it. They drop a dime. So you drop a dime, they gonna cry. It's just it. So this person could be a water sign, or they could just be experiencing a lot of heavy emotions right now when it comes to you because they feel like they have unfinished business with you, and this is something that they need to work on. Yeah. You believe what's the other way around? Hey, Black Cherry. Hey, Tuesday. What's the other way around? I feel like Scorpio would be like tears of frustration, girl. They cry, but when they cry, they coming out with the stinger. Message from spirit, signs and synchronicity. Spirit been trying to work with this person. That's the frustrating part too. I feel like spirit been trying to talk to this person and tell them what they need to do, or send them signs for them to acknowledge what they need to do. Yeah, because spirit said they need to take responsibility. They've been trying to show this person, and they noggin. This is a very stubborn, hard-headed individual. They like, I don't know. It's given duh. Like when they figure out what they have to do, it's kind of like I'm getting back to that. I had this in a previous reading where somebody's banging their hand up against their head, like, why? I shoulda, coulda, because they've been stubborn. So they just, things go over this person's head a lot. That mask is on so strong. I'm telling you, it's glued like that Gorilla Glue. It is. It's glued on their head. Not like a weave where it could come off. No, this person went got the wrong type of glue and glued that mask on their face. So now they got to figure out they need medical attention to get it off. I think Cancerians, they cry, but they mean. This person is overthinking your connection, ruminating over your connection, obsessively thinking about you. This person, I feel like this person is very codependent on your energy. You know how a baby needs the mother's teat to nurse, right? The teat, however you're going to call it. They need that. This is kind of how this person's energy is when it's on you. It's like they need you. They may feed off of you in a good way at times, but sometimes it may drain you. The amount of attention this person requires specifically from you. Now that y'all are not in the connection, they're overthinking this thing. Cause I realize this person is in despair because they realize they messed up a connection with you. I don't know what this person did to you, but I feel like they're very much aware that they mess up a connection, and they are going through the dark night of the soul or death and the transformation. Now they want to cooperate. Now they want to cooperate because whatever they went to, whatever they stuck with, or whatever they chose to do was not loyal to them. Yeah, this person, here's the magic of the magical energy that they should be in and the yang that they need to be in, which means they need to take action. That's why the Ace of Wands is here. This person knows. If they didn't know before, they know now. They need to take action. They need to take a stance. Not for nothing. I have to go back to the Cancerian thing. Them Cancerians, they might cry, but they some tough ass cookies. They really are tough. I've seen more Pisces cry than don't even make no sense. I've seen way more of them cry. They tough too, but just saying. So listen, I knew I had download to tell y'all this. Spirit gave me the permission to share with you. So I had some conversations well, I have a situation and conversation with men in particular, right? One is an uncle and one is just an associate. Matt, no, I'm gonna say three conversations, and this is with men, okay? Men that identify as men. So I ain't misgendering nobody, all right? So the oldest one is my uncle. My uncle, unfortunately, is the one I mention every now and then. He clearly is a narcissist, okay? I have never been, I would say, a victim of his narcissism because narcissists pick and choose who they want to mess with and who they don't. He really does not treat me bad. Okay, he might be miserable sometimes, but he don't treat me intentionally bad, and he knows what he's doing. So this is just a cautionary tale with the three that I'm telling you about, because the third one is a young guy now. He I just gave a warning to. So I am a firsthand witness to what it looks like when you allow your narcissism to take over your life and you can't control your mouth. Even if your faculties aren't straight, your mind and your mouth still work, right? And he has some severe issues that debilitate him in many ways after having a stroke. So I won't go into all his medical history, but I'll just say he's not fully, a strong man. He's sometimes wheelchair, sometimes walker bound. But he had the love of his life show back up in his life, who was his very first, what he considered, and what he told me was his true love, right? Now, they split up after leaving their island, and she went her way, he went his way, and it wasn't a breakup. It was just he moved into this country, and he got married and separated. Never got divorced, but just maintained a friendship with the ex or whatever. So here comes the girlfriend. This man's been living on his own for, I know, at least 30 years. Brings this woman back in his life the last 7 years. She's trying her best to take care of him. They became codependent on each other. He didn't want her to work. He has some pension coming in. He's paying her bills, right? For the most part. And during the course of this time, I didn't know what was happening, but none of it was really necessarily my business at that point. He is abusing her verbally, you know, telling her, I don't even want to repeat anything that he says. I'm just going to say it was vile and abusive anytime he felt a jealous tendency, anytime he thought she wasn't going to do what he wanted her to do. It was cuss word, cuss word, cuss word, right? Wow. Stuff. It was enough that if it was me personally, I would have cut him off a long time ago. The family said to her, listen, you need to stop taking that abuse. Let him go. Because every time you give him a chance, every inch of a chance that you give him, he does that to you. It's like he start the conversation off nicely. Anyway, he don't see getting his way, he turns around and he cusses you badly. You should not take that abuse. And she finally said, you know what, I'm done. And she, on her own, because we didn't pressure her, I'm done. And this man, excuse me, family cooking going on. Um, this man is losing his mind about this because he about to die alone, y'all. He's about to die alone without a companion because every chance she gave him, he had his best friends call her, and and pressure her to call him. Every time she did, he cussed her again and again and again. And they flying monkeys because they know he'll cuss her, but they keep saying, "Oh, give him a chance." Just wrong, wrong. So he is about to let go. He is not let go. That's not what I'm saying. She is letting go and moving on, and he is over there going bonkers because we got him such situated in a place that could take good care of him, and it's not working well. Because he can't have access to her. She ain't picking up the phone no more. He's losing his mind. I would never wish that on anybody, y'all, to be alone when you could have had companionship. You forgot? And the watermelon. Yeah, you better remember because I didn't. I should have, we did. Um, so then storyline number two. So storyline number two is an associate. Now this associate is about 62 years old. And we were talking and he said something like on the lines of, I said to him, if you come to our party coming up, and you get dressed up real nice, clean up real well, you might meet you a nice little lady. And he's like, and it's like he doesn't want to be attached to anybody. And I don't know him well enough to dig and know why. But he said some clear things that gave me alarm bells because I had to warn him. I said, you I don't think you necessarily realize it because you got that freedom, Nine of Wands, to roam, to do what it is you want, come in and out as you want, right? But who's going to take care of you when you can't take care of yourself? If you don't build relationships with people now, if you don't do reciprocate and love on somebody now, I say you are like about a short 10, 12 years away from what I'm experiencing with my uncle. And you're telling me you're living paycheck to paycheck because you have the carte blanche to spend your money. But what are you planning for? What's your future expenses? Have you thought about it? No, I said, bruh, you're young but you're old, and you need to think about it, right? So he's like, yeah, you're right. I just don't know what to do. I said, well, if you hang around us, we'll get you right to the point where you at least have something set up. Cause I listen, if you drop dead, who gonna take care of it? He was like, I don't know. I'm like, oh my God. And then this is what I'm seeing with these men that push women away, aren't really I don't even know. There may not be marriage material, so I'm not pushing them to do none of that. I'm just saying like you need to think about community. I don't know. I feel like we as women, uh, we tend to be more about community. We tend to. Not every woman is like that, but we tend to because we never know if we gotta take care of our girlfriend. Even if we're not taking care of you, we think about each other that way. I urge the masculine energies to really be thinking about how are you treating the people in your life, and are you working on your wounds so you don't bleed on people and lose people. You know what I'm saying? I was working yesterday. I had a job, helping out with this party, and this young man came over and started helping out when we mostly had finished, and he started pointing out the food that his girlfriend had made, and I was like, oh shoot, she cooking like this? I know you ain't going nowhere. I'm just joking with him. And I'm not. We just got to talking, and I knew they had a 7-year-old child, but they started young. And I was like, so when y'all get married? He's like, oh, well, what about the divorce? I'm like, hmm? What you mean? What you mean? If you get married, you shouldn't be getting married with the intention of getting divorced. That should be the last thing in your mind. If you locked in, right? And he's like, no, we locked in. I said, yeah, okay, but I just said, why? Why do you see her as your helpmate, your partner? Oh, definitely. She most definitely is. Okay. So why not take it to the next stage? I mean, you don't have to go do a big wedding. You could do just as a piece. You lock in and you keep building. And he was like, hmm. So I told him how long we've been married and what it's like. I say, ain't no marriage perfect, but if you lock in, you're not gonna let little things ruin a big thing. So we talked for a while, and I told him a little bit about my uncle just to let him know, like, you don't want to die old and lonely and miserable. You don't want to push good people out your life. You want to make sure your end of life is good. So you work on your partnerships while you have them. You work on you balancing things out. So you help your mate while your mate helps you, so that y'all can rest easy with each other. Not, you wait, you never marry her, then she just like, you know what, I'm done waiting. And next thing you know, y'all move on from each other and you realize she was the one all along. It's so much hindsight, clarity. And I'm sitting there listening, talking to these men and dealing with these situations. And I'm like, if we could only appreciate what we have when we have it, and if we could only work on ourselves. If we worked on ourselves, we do attract those that require us in a good way, in a interdependent way, not a codependent way. Not no, I only, I'm a homosexual. You know how they say that a homosexual is somebody that goes in and sleeps with people to have a place to stay. Not that. No, I'm gonna come around you and I'm gonna contribute. I'm gonna help you like you helping me. We help each other. We grow together. That's what life is supposed to be about. We're supposed to have community. Ain't no man an island. Popular loner is the worst thing you want to be. Is a popular loner. Somebody who people like. Oh yeah, you cool, but you get close to them and you can't stand them, or they can't be in the presence of nobody because they haven't dealt with themselves. That doesn't work. That don't even work for packs of wolves. Even in nature. Maybe snakes it work for. I don't know. But there's certain, and then the last thing you want to be is a snake, right? But when it comes to, nature or the nature of most mammals, we're a group. We live in communities. Even fish have schools. You know what I'm saying? And people think, oh, well, I'm just, I can't deal with nobody. I'm not going to deal with nobody. You ain't going to deal with nobody, and then eventually nobody going to want to deal with you either, because you won't deal with you. Come for shelter. Hmm. And that's what I said to him. I said, what if something happens to you? Who is going to know what to do? This is why I said to the middle guy. My uncle is lucky to have his sister, brother, and myself involved in his life. He's very fortunate. He doesn't understand and he really doesn't fully appreciate it. I'm okay with that because I know how I'm living. So I'm not really worried about his appreciation at this point. I just know that he's causing himself more harm than, I have no intention of harming him. But in his mind is like, ugh, everybody got to do it. my way, and I'm having temper tantrums and stuff like that. So when he just kicked up a temper tantrum after we got him settled, and I had to let the people know what the reason behind it, and they were like, "Oh, because they seen this before." Thank God they're professionals and they know what it is. I was hesitant to tell them what he could be about because I didn't want them. You never want to tell nobody, oh, this person is going to be a problem so that they make them a problem. You kind of need them to see for themselves so that you know who's on what side. Get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to set them up for failure. They be actually crazy. No, they got to see him in action. And the middle dude is like, I was like, you can't come around here if you're not going to get your stuff together, sir. Because we ain't going to get attached to you and feel some kind of way for you, and you ain't do nothing. And then we be scrambling around feeling obligated because we care. No, you better get something in place. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what it is with men, y'all. And I'm not putting this on all men when I say for men. But I'm just coming across some men that they have an interesting thought process um, that makes them not want to commit. And honestly, it is rooted somewhere in their upbringing or taboos they created for themselves. A lot of us, you know, humans, I don't mean just men or women, humans, we get taboos in our head based on how when we were growing up we put things together like, oh, it's this way, it's only this way. And it's like, no, life is more multidimensional than that. But we kind of get this fixed mindset sometimes where we think things and relationships and situationships have to be a certain way, and they don't always have to be a certain way in order to be called whatever we think it is, a relationship, a friendship, or whatever. They don't have to be. So we need to be a little bit more flexible. I see why the gurus talk about detachment and not trying to own anybody or hold anybody. But ultimately, you're trying, when you want to build a connection, there is an attachment that forms. And communication is what clarifies the attachment. Do you feel attached like I feel attached? Then what are we going to do with this attachment? Where is it going? It's kind of good to have those conversations and talk about it. It's also to make sure you're on the same page, because if you're not, then we don't need to be attached if we can't communicate, if we can't have an understanding, you know? And I do feel like in this spread, in this particular reading, somebody is overthinking a situation because they lack maturity, but at the same time, they're changing. So it's like, because they're overthinking, they're thinking about the change. Because they're overthinking, they realize they're not happy, they're in despair, they know they have to take action. Maybe they don't know what the action is, but they know they have to do it. And I feel like time is not on their side in that they can't spend a long time sitting on this, right? Sitting on the thoughts, not taking the action. This person is well aware that they need to make a move. So, when I said this person needs medical attention or a shaman, they also may need a mentor or somebody older, somebody happy and a good connection to give them advice on how to move on a connection that they desire. But this Two of Cups, this is what they want. If they learn how to take that mask off and be vulnerable, straight up, and surrender, surrender the facade, they may actually get the connection. But until they take the action as needed, they won't get anywhere. And then sometimes, the problem also is they asking everybody else, ruminating, overthinking, instead of asking the person that they desire. Like, that's like saying, well, I don't know my person's love languages, but and I haven't paid attention to them. So you go ask somebody else what they love language who don't know them. They can't explain that to you. You got to communicate with your person. What is your likes? What are your dislikes? What are your pet peeves? What brings you joy? What makes you happy? Your person, this person collective, needs to communicate what they want to do for you, how they want to take action with you. They need to make sure it's okay with you. You might be okay with it and you might not. They could clarify a lot by just having a conversation. I do feel like this person being in despair, they feel like with this overthinking that they have to already know. It's humble to come to the person and say, you know what? I realize I messed up this connection and I've went wrong maybe many times or major time or whatever time. And how can I fix it? Now, some of y'all may not have answers. Some of y'all may have a list. The best way for them to make it happen is to actually ask. And if you don't know, then well, what could I have done in the past that would have changed stuff? That might be where they need to start. All I'm saying is you can't be in a connection and not communicate with people, not try to understand them, overthinking and the other part that overthinking does is make you make a move that you shouldn't make because you thought you had it, but you overthought it. I'm gonna head them off at the pass. 'Cause I know they're gonna want this. So I'm gonna do this, and the person that might not be their desire. So you do something trying to get their attention, trying to show off, and it backfires. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna say this too. If this person, your person, is stalking or watching or paying attention to you hard, I just say mind your business. That's it.
Blueberry lemonade.
Mm, thank
Because I
you.
had extra puree.
Thank you. Oh, that's so good. So I feel like this person, I don't lost my train of thought, yo. What was I saying? About communicating. Let me reel it back. What was I saying? Let me go back. And I was saying what? About the overthinking. And they need to communicate with you. Y'all done lost it. Oh, yes. I was minding my business. I was saying, if this person is stalking and watching you and they trying to get your attention, just mind your business. If you know you've done everything you need to do with this person and they have not met you halfway, if they have not given in the Six of Pentacles energy and actually reciprocated with you, mind your business with this person. Give them no energy whatsoever. Don't peek at them. Don't contact them. Don't call them. Don't text them. Don't do nothing. Spirit should, and then pay attention to your spirit guys because they'll lead you. They may distract you every time you think about doing it. You get ready to do something, and then spirit give you another task, and you be like, wait, what's all about this? Oh, but I gotta do this now. All I'm saying is, don't give them no energy if they don't deserve any energy, if they haven't reciprocated, if they haven't put any extra effort in. And even then, be very selective with what energy you give them. Because if you're coming from a situation where somebody has something to prove because of a split or a break and they ghosted or they ignored your needs and they did not give and they didn't reciprocate, sometimes they're gonna have to play a little catch up. I don't know what that looks like for you, but they're gonna have to do a lot to get your attention, which means they got to take action. They have to take a step forward. You know what I'm saying? They got to take the step forward. And then they don't take the step forward. Either way, mind your business until Spirit tells you that it's your business to mind. I feel like this is good for any connection that you have that is like this for you, meaning like somebody not giving you respect or playing on your top, playing with you, um, not giving to you like you give to them, like not really meeting you halfway, just being more of a taker than a giver with you. And when you decide to separate from this person, mind your business. Don't upset yourself with what they got going on. Don't keep looking back at what they got going on, because all it would do is create, because sometimes, people pull it back just to taunt you, just to see if you're going to chase them. If you won't feel no need to chase nobody if you ain't paying attention, mind your business. Sometimes they do things for others that they don't do for you just to throw it in your face. If you mind your business, they can't throw it in your face. You gotta mind your business. It's okay. It's okay that they doing whatever they doing. You ain't even gotta know about it. And if it's like a friend or a family situation where people telling you, oh, so and so doing such and such, tell them don't tell you nothing. Tell them you don't want to hear what they doing. That person wants you to know what they doing. Let them come tell you themselves. Period, poo. Period, point blank. I feel like they don't need that validation of haha, I made you feel some kind of way or whatever that nana and the boo boo energy is. Don't give them none. Don't give them any. That's one of the most powerful things you can do is to pull your energy back from somebody that hurts you. And whether it's intentional or not, the fact that it does hurt you, to preserve your hurt and your pain from you feeling some kind of way, just mind your business. Guess what? Then if you focus on other things and you already busy handling life and doing life, you can't get hurt. You can't get hurt by what you don't know because you mind your business. Let that all go. If it's meant to come back to you in any kind of way, trust and believe it'll show its face. Tell me more, spirit, and thank you. Yep, health. Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to how I feel about this 10% reverse energy. This person's health is in question because they they disassociate and they overcompensate, or not overcompensate. They use coping mechanisms like, oh, I would say smoking and drinking, smoking whatever they smoke and drinking whatever they drink. This person is like self indulges a lot, and that's not good for their health. I feel like their health is in question. Tell me more. Trust. Did that come out? Yeah, because it came out here. Truth and trust. I do say this person wants to prove themselves because they do want you to trust them. That's a desire that they have. Whether they fulfill that desire or not is up to them. But they do want you to trust them. hmm That's nice. Tell me more, spirit, of this unfinished business, this freedom they think they have or they want to have. Oh, okay. So they've been part of the unfinished business is they sit in indecision. This person needs to wrap up something with this neglectful energy that they dealt with. This person who was unloyal to them, they have to wrap that up. That's in a hidden energy with the indecision. Says I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Unfortunately, they don't. They should, but they don't. So this person is, it's like they know they need to take action. I think the likely outcome is that they will, but the problem is in hidden energy, they've been sitting in indecision, not making a move, not making a choice, unsure of what to do because they're overthinking the situation. Instead of communicating, they being quiet. This is giving the energy of somebody who wants you to make the decisions, you to take the step, you to do the work, right? Instead of doing the work they need to do. Tell me more. Yeah. Remember, I said it from the very beginning. This person desires this Two of Cups because you bring peace or you are their peace. It says, I'm a being of love and I release all negative energies. They know, and I was saying that whoever they're around is the opposite of you. They contrast you because you are peaceful. This person desires this peaceful energy. They want to give to this peaceful energy. They gotta stop being hard headed and they gotta follow their intuition and they gotta start listening to spirit because spirit is trying to guide them toward peace, right? And they gotta stop wearing their mask. So this person has a whole ego death that they need to have in order to have that peaceful energy with you. Tell me more. And look, overthinking, rumination is worry. Same damn energy. I'm learning that worry doesn't change the outcome. Hopefully they are. Because that's all they've been doing is obsessing over you. Thinking. Instead of communicating, instead of action, instead of doing the right. But this person is scared to do the right thing. Because they don't know if they don't know what the right thing is. So instead of communicating, they sitting there spinning their wheels, spinning their wheels in their head over and over again. They overthinking this. This person sits in fear, worry, shame, and regret. Bottom of the deck. They need to persevere. With the death card, is that's where the things are changing. The death card is showing that now they want to cooperate with the Three of Coins. And they want to persevere in this relationship or persevere in their quest. You know, this person has the yang energy is here, so this person knows that they have to take action. But I feel like the action that they have to take is to come out of that indecision of worrying about what the right thing to do is and just do the damn thing. You know, you sitting there wondering, overthinking, and you ain't doing nothing. You can sit there and be overthinking for years. Time is passing. You collective done moved on and got married, done had kids, done moved away halfway around the world, living their best life. This person's still sitting there. I wonder what they doing now. And I wonder if they take me back if I speak to them. Oh, I wonder if what the fuck is that about? Hold on, y'all.
What was that?
I don't know. Is that up here?
No, that's upstairs.
It's been doing that lately. But that's a new one, I think.
It's not carbon monoxide.
No, nothing's on in there.
No. I was like, what?
It was going off yesterday.
Nothing was cooking.
Well, it was a lot of butter in the air, when that smokes. But
I mean, I melted some butter, but I didn't like keep it heated.
yeah, but you're not doing that downstairs. Shut the door.
I don't know.
Turn off any extra lights. All right, so I feel this to wrap this up. Your person will persevere, meaning they will still. Something's going to break this vice grip of fear that they got associated with you. Something's going to break it because I feel like this person knows that they're on the verge of losing you if they don't. That's why they're in despair and that's why they're overthinking it. But they get out their head, and I feel like this might be an air sign because of the way they're in their head so much. Another type of energy, a fire sign would have done something, even if it was stupid. uh, what you call it? A earth sign would have done something to show something at least tangible. A water sign would have said something, or maybe wrote a poem or something. You know what I mean? Like something emotional, But an air sign, y'all, we are the worst. I'm gonna lump myself in there and say we can be the worst in that some air signs will cut you off and still be in love with you, still care about you, still want you, but we'll cut you off. We will cut you off out of fear. Some of us will cut you off. Collectively, we will cut you off out of protection. But the air sign is we can cut off you cold, okay, like ice. You ain't getting through, and we don't show the emotions the way the other signs might demonstrate. And this person may have, we all have different signs in our chart, but this person needs to kind of pull on that other energy. They could have what you call it, a stellium of air signs in their chart, where they gonna have to get beyond that stellium and look into what they really truly desire and take the effort. And this person who desires a relationship with you, effort is probably well, no, sorry, not probably, my bad. Effort is the only thing that's going to ever make a difference. They want to sit and worry and regret and shame and guilt and whatever else of that nasty, murky energy. They can very well do so. You'll still be at peace. And you may peacefully find yourself somewhere else with someone else while this person is overthinking the same thing. I feel like they're about to make a move, but they better make their best move. The next move, their best move. You feel me? Like they really, it better communicate. Because I really do get the energy that depending on your situation and your person and if this resonates or not, they could come back to nothing. By the time they come back, you gone. You ain't, like you ever seen those movies where people come rushing back into a person that they can finally express their love and the apartment is empty. Ain't even rented yet. The apartment, oh yeah, they took the train and they left already. The person now they go and trace him to the train station and oh this person took a flight. What you mean? Now they chasing. Now they trying to get to the person. This is the kind of energy this person is in. Oh well, y'all. If they get their stuff together, God, if they make it on time. Mm. So take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Comment in the comment section or the chat like you've been. Um, I'm going to clear the energy and upload another live or start another live. So give me a few minutes. I'll be back on. You should get a notification soon. All right. Peace.